What's going on, guys? So we are out here at the fifth wheel again to talk about generators. I want to give a big shout out to the folks at eTrailer for allowing me to test two of their generators out with the fifth wheel. This one is about a $550, $600 generator. It's going to give you dual fuel options, again, liquid propane or gas. Now this generator is set on gas, so it has a slightly higher power output when you're using unleaded gas versus propane. So let's switch it over to propane and let's give it a go. Okay, so the process to switch it to propane is actually quite simple. You have your propane canister there. They give you the propane hose that you need to connect it to the side of the generator. You're going to pull this little rubber cap off here. Connect your hose to this side. And you don't want to tighten it too much. Just make it really good and snug. Connect the other end to your propane tank. Open it up. Make sure your choke is on, which is back here. Switch it over to propane. And start it up. So now you can see we're on propane. Got the line connected. We'll let it run for a minute. We are now connected on propane. Going back inside to test it. We're going to drop it down again to 70 degrees and see if it'll continue to run on propane. Because remember, propane does run at a slightly lower power level, so the fan is just kicked on. Give it a second. The compressor just kicked on and it's running on propane. So this generator is more than capable enough to power a 15,000 BTU unit on propane or unleaded fuel. And that's going to be refreshing for a lot of people because in some cases you may not feel as if this generator would have had enough power to do what it's doing right now. So that is awesome. I'm going to do one more test, which is kind of an extreme test, but we'll see if it works. I'm having to put the slide out so I can get around into the kitchen. Okay, so I've turned the fan back on. The compressor should kick on momentarily. Okay, the compressor's on. What I'm going to do now is turn on the refrigerator. I'm going to set it for auto, which is going to specifically power it on using electricity at first, and if there's no electricity it'll switch to liquid propane. And I'm going to start the microwave. This is a big one. This could actually shut down the generator, so let's see. Generator's running. Microwave's running. I heard the generator kick in a little bit. That's pretty impressive, guys. So guys, I am really impressed with this eTrailer dual fuel generator, mainly because I had another generator which was made by Wen, and it was a 4750 watt generator, and it would not power both the air conditioner and the microwave at the same time. So this generator, which is actually rated lower, this is a 4500 watt peak on fuel or unleaded fuel, 3600 watt running, and 4050 watt on propane, 3250 watt running generator. It's actually able to power the microwave, the refrigerator, and the air conditioner with the compressor running, whereas the other generator I have could not. Very impressed with this generator, and it's a really good value considering you have the ability to use natural gas or unleaded gas. What I like about this specific setup is when you're using it with natural gas, you don't have to worry about that smell of fuel. You don't have to worry about carrying fuel tanks around with you or having a fuel tank full of unleaded fuel up here. It's sloshing around, going bad, none of that stuff. With propane, you simply have to carry your propane bottle around. You can have them refilled, and it gives you the ability to service your generator much more cleanly, without the smell, and in a way that is just overall more convenient to travel with. This is a really, really cool generator. I will put a link to it in the description of this video. If you like it, definitely recommend getting it from eTrailer. These guys are awesome. If you haven't submitted a question through their website, if you haven't looked at their videos, you really should take a look at eTrailer's videos. They do a fantastic job. So we're going to have a second part to this, and that's us testing this inverter generator in the very same way we tested this one. I think it's going to perform very well, but this is a less powerful generator. So this one has 3,200 watt starting and 2,900 watt running. So I don't anticipate this one's going to perform as well as this generator did, but to be a much quieter unit as well as pure clean power, this is really the route you're going to want to go if you're going to be powering a smaller travel trailer, or if you just need that cleaner power while you're out on site and you want something that might be a little safer for your sensitive electronics. Anyways, please join me next time when we go over the inverter generator, and we're going to have a third part to this series that's actually going to link two of these inverter generators together to give you 50 amp service to a fifth wheel like this, or a larger fifth wheel that has two air conditioning systems where you want to run them both simultaneously. And we're going to test out how that system works. So hang in there. If you haven't had a chance, please subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and we will talk to you again very soon.